Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 70 Andy. Team showing up.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. Fourth down. Even. Short. Towards the mic.
Quarterback up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Check. Hold on. Check.
Gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 3. Great Flair.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Tonight, 180. Chow, you won.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Watch tight ends right. Tight ends right. 54, Mike. Watch 54. Watch.
From the 41, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. On the move to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run. Edwards. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tomada Peko racks up the sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Here we go. I'm going back to you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Returnable for Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Set, hut. Now the wolf. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, that's all day, baby. You're soft. Hey, take your soft self back to home. Soft self back to home.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And this one is right down the middle. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Hey, Charlie.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Army.
On first down, gone. And Woods has it complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. To throw again on second down. Goff. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before break here. Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Third and long. It's gone. That'll be caught by Cup. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson letting one go deep for Roberts. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 57 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. From the gun on third down, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Goff on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at about the 28. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here goes tonight. 180.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Raven, Eric Weddle. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff throwing complete to Kupp, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, and that's complete to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Super. Kill. Hey, orbit.
Now Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Out out to his left. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mine's 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Dances by him. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for gone. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Watch twins. Watch twins. 5. Check.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
76. Value 1. Let's 57's right.
Pick it up.
Hey, Delta.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff, and he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check safety.
To throw is gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, and Woods has it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
180. 57.
Watch the run.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jalen Ferguson in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Throwing on second and long. Goff, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Super one.
Here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Switch.
57.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's showtime, baby. We did it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Give me that ball.
One last throw here for Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
DC. Shell.
Smooth. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Exit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.